Phuket Authority redusts off a jet ski zoning system and proposes insurance measures to ensure that tourists are not taken advantage of when accidents occur. In response to continuous complaints by tourists about jet ski services, especially when accidents occur, Phuket Authority is reintroducing a policy to designate zones and apply insurance policies for jet skiers. The issues were discussed during a meeting on Monday chaired by Phuket Vice Governor Waraput Rattasrima at the Provincial Hall. Katsu Police Superintendent and jet ski operators from major beaches, plus officials from the Tourism Authority of Thailand local office, were also present at the meeting. The meeting proposed zoning for jet skis. Most operators agreed that an insurance policy must be covered, but the details have yet to be discussed. That is, whether the policy should cover just the machines or also the riders. They suggested arranging a forum to listen to operators' opinions before using the data to detail the regulations for one standard practice. Katsu Police Superintendent Police Colonel Krisak Sonmunak, who oversees Patong, revealed that in the past year there were 49 cases involved with jet ski accident claims. This was worth around 3 million baht, he said. He pointed out that in some cases the client had to pay over 100,000 baht damage compensation. The police superintendent stressed that having the insurance involved with neutral mechanics to assess the damage will help ease the problem. Many cases of foreign tourist reports or posts on the internet, there are bad experiences involving jet ski accidents and being taken advantage of by operators. Even though Phuket Authority does not allow new registration of the machines and the numbers remain unchanged of just over 100, there is no law to prevent machines registered elsewhere in Thailand to enter Phuket. Police arrested a murder suspect after he stabbed his friend. Sutep P. Kamnut, aged 28, was arrested on Monday after he stabbed his friend to death on Sunday evening. Phuket Provincial Police Chief Police Major General Pikat Tantipong brought the man to present him in front of the press yesterday. Sitirak or Lem Bunlap died from his friend's hands after he went out for a drink together. Riding a motorbike together on Tepkasatri Road at the Kokdao area, the men reportedly started arguing. With anger and under the influence of alcohol, Sutep stabbed his friend to death, police said. Now some good news. Phuket prepares 3 beaches to accommodate the Thailand Surf Series 2009. 3 beaches in Phuket will be used for the Thailand Surf Series 2009 to be held during June until September. Phuket Vice Governor Waraput Rattasrima on Monday held a meeting with the organizers and related officials in preparation for the big events. He hopes they will promote water sports in Phuket to meet international standards as well as stimulate local tourism. The series will take place on Kalam Beach for the monsoon riders during June the 12th to the 14th, at Kamala Beach for King of the Jungle during August the 14th to the 16th, and at Katayai Beach for the Island Crown during September the 4th to the 6th. The organizers expect 160 surfers from 20 nations across the globe. Competitions are divided into 4 categories. They are shortboard, longboard, groms for kids, and women. Training sessions for Thai children aged 14 to 20 years by foreign professionals will also take place. For more information, go to www.phuketboardriders.com. Phuket Airport statistics in April show continuing decreases in traffic and passengers. The Airports of Thailand Public Company Limited, which manages Phuket International Airport, have confirmed to Andaman News about their latest statistics for April 2009. They show a total of 3,158 aircraft movements, down 9.17% from April 2008, although international aircraft were actually up 1.69% at 1,383. The total numbers of arriving, departing, and transit passengers in the fourth month of the year, during the usually busy Songkran and Easter holidays, but also during the violent riots and protests in Bangkok and Pattaya, was 484,740, showing a decrease of 4.53% compared to the same month in 2008, although international passengers were actually up 1.21% at 185,038. The total freight in April showed 1,346 tons in and out, a 3.37% decrease. Marine national parks in the Andaman Sea announced closure during monsoon season, while Phang-Nga tourism operators request the Similan Park reopen on November the 1st instead of November the 15th. 4 marine national parks in the Andaman Sea of southern Thailand will be closed during May the 16th to November the 15th. This is an annual closure to ensure travelers' safety and restore natural resources after 6 months of tourism. Chief of Similan National Park in Phang-Nga, Mr. Panumat Sanserinam, said both the park and the accommodations of the 4 parks will be closed. They are Similan, Surin, both in Phang-Nga Province, Lanta National Park in Krabi, and Tarutao National Park in Satun Province. Mr. Panama also stated that during the closure period, the Similan National Park will improve its accommodation and facilities on Kotsi and Kotpet to serve tourists when it reopens. He also revealed that tourism operators in Phang-Nga have requested that the Similan Park reopen on November the 1st, 15 days earlier than due date, as the province normally organizes the festival to mark the beginning of the tourist season then. He said he would present the request to the National Park, Wildlife and Plant Conservation Department for consideration. Mom Tree's Boathouse and Villa Royale in Phuket's 3rd annual short fiction contest deadline is next Monday, the 25th of May. The Boathouse Hotel informed Andaman News that aspiring writers are still invited to pen up to 2,000 words of original prose in 2 parts. Part 1 is open to all. Part 2 is open to those aged 15 to 18 years old. Like last year's event when NBT hosted the prize-winning ceremony in the studio here. The first 2 Boathouse short fiction competitions generated a large and enthusiastic response. Entries came from writers in Thailand and as far away as Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Both parts require original stories not previously published, containing 3 keywords: boathouse, oasis, and regatta. Stories can be on any subject, but must have a Thai theme or subject matter relating to Thailand. The number of words should be between 1,500 and 2,000 words for adults, and between 800 and 1,200 words for student entries. Deadlines for all entries is Monday, the 25th of May. Winners will receive vouchers for a complimentary stay at Mom Tree's Boathouse with a dinner for 2 at one of Mom Tree's restaurants. Details and conditions can also be found on www.boathousephuket.com. Illegal logs were confiscated in Phang-Nga. Border Patrol Police in Tokoropa joined forces with local police and forestry officials to inspect 5 large logs which were left on a local road in Bangmut in Muang district of Phang-Nga. No stamps from the forestry department were seen and no one claimed rights of possession for the logs. Officials then confiscated the logs for further investigation. Police Major Boonprasad Tongnui from the Tokoropa Patrol Unit remarked that the logs are stained with sand. He stated that just recently there was a case with illegal logging and officers seized 14 logs as evidence at a sand company in Muang district of Phang-Nga. He suspected that the logs are the same as those being retained for evidence and the illegal loggers stole them again. The operation led to villagers who assisted authorities to make surveillances of the illegal activities to report to police. And finally, local news. Similar to our story last week about a giant egg, now giant mushrooms attract villagers in Phang-Nga. 3 giant mushrooms which popped up in front of a house in Kirkuk of Takuapa in Phang-Nga attracted neighbors to visit, with some even superstitious, hoping that the phenomenon will bring them fortune. The mushrooms are about 43 centimeters wide, but started to decay yesterday. The owner of the house, Kun Pacharia, said she saw the mushrooms since May the 13th, and that they excited villagers, especially as another villager discovered the giant egg the previous week. She, however, tried to persuade them not to be overly superstitious, as they attempted to make prayers seeking good numbers for the lottery. Some of them, however, claimed to have used the house number of Pacharia to buy ticket numbers and won a lottery.